It's an ace down the tee. That didn't seem the cleanest of serves there from Rebecca Marino. Either way, though, the Canadian won't care. It brings up 3 match points for Rebecca Marino, the reigning champion. As I said before, she won the title last year. Can she do so again? Well, she's on the verge of a semi-final place. Eala, they're ready to pounce. No lacking in aggression there on that first serve in terms of her court position. But it goes into the net, the first serve from Marino. Where's the second serve going to go? Eala once again ready to react. Backhand cross court there. What a return from Alex Eala to save the first of those match points. 40-15. Still a good week for Eala, says Jake. Let's go the Eala army. Well, indeed, she has won a couple of matches this week, unlike last week in Birmingham when she went out in the first round. Okay, Marino here to serve. First serve goes into the net. Second serve for Alex Eala to look at. She's already saved 1 break point with an incredible return of serve. Can she do so again? Another good return. She punishes that second serve. Wonderful there, return of serve into the feet of Rebecca Marino, and she can react, the Canadian. 40-30. 2 match points have come and gone for the Canadian. What is going to happen on the third match point? We're about to find out. Where are you going to go with this serve? You are going to go into the net. So it's another second serve for Eala to break here with, or to hit well on the return. John, get your words out. Focus. Here we go. Wonderful second serve, but it's gone long. Marino decided, you know what? I'm sick and tired of Alex Eala here just smashing my returns. I'm going to go big on the second serve, and she went too big, and it's a double fault. Saving match points from 3 match points has been certainly the theme of the last 7 days. Is Eala going to get a 4th match point? Eala defending with all her life here. Forehand from Marino. Backhand cross court from Eala. We're still in the rally. What a pulsating rally this is. Eala cannot believe it. She saved 3 match points, and now she has a break point of her own. Advantage Alex Eala. Whew. Wow. How's your heart rate, Philippines? How is your heart rate indeed? 3 match points have come and gone for Rebecca Marino. And now we have a break point for Alex Eala. Eala a little bit more cautious in terms of her return position, but what a good return from Alex. She's in the rally here. Oh, wow, she breaks. Some really aggressive tennis there from Alex, stepping up to the occasion. Wow, 40 love down. As I say, saving 3 match points. Who would have thought? Has that ever happened before? Of course it has, ladies and gentlemen, in that French Open final. We've even got the ambulance out here in Western Germany. Not sure if that's to celebrate that break of serve. Anyway, 15-all. Of course, it's not a break until you consolidate. Can Alex do so here? 5-all. Whew. Backhand return here. Backhand cross court. But I think it's gone out from Eala. It has. Love 15. Roy there watching from New Zealand, he says. Let me know in the live chat, where are you watching from? Love 15. Eala to serve. Where's your money? I still think Marino's taken this, but I could be wrong. First serve goes into the net. Love 15 here. Marino just inside the baseline to return this second serve from Alex. Backhand return. That was a powder puff serve. Verov's in one. And she's gone long there. Marino with a decent return, but Eala probably still should do better with that forehand. But Eala goes long. Love 30. Love 30, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button, please. Thank you. Okay, love 30 here. Eala to serve. Where are you going with this serve? You are going down the tee. Backhand return from Marino. We're into the rally right now. Alex is not playing the attacking tennis that she played in the previous game when she was on return right now. We're into the rally here. Nice change of direction there from Alex. Really good rally. Some good depth there from Marino. Still good depth. Eala defender, but she can't defend that cross-court winner. Rebecca Marino, 3 break points for a 6-5 lead, and she'd be serving for a second time again. Alex Eala is indeed alive and kicking. Not sure for how much longer, though. Okay, love 40 here on the Eala serve. We've had some drama here with Marino having seen 3 match points on her serve come and go. We're now at 5-all, but she's going to get a second serve here to look at. She's got to go big on this return, and maybe Eala's got to go big on the serve too. We'll see. Ooh, the ball toss goes awry. Bit of a breeze in North Yorkshire today, or in Yorkshire today. Where are you going with this serve? You are going down the tee. Forehand return is into the net. There's 1 break point saved. 15-40. Similar to when Eala got broken a couple of games ago, in that she goes down love 40. Got a couple of gifts in that particular game to get back to 30-40, but wasn't able to hold on. Then it was over to Marino to serve for the match, but she saw 3 match points come and go as Eala eventually broke. And here we are at 5-all. 15-40 though. Here Eala to serve. Gets that first serve in. Marino gets her return in. Net cord goes the way of Eala. Is she going to be able to pass Marino at the net? No, she isn't. She goes into the net. Eala got a bit lucky with the net cord. She then had Marino at the net. Wasn't the easiest pass in the world. And she goes into the net on that passing shot. And Marino is going to serve for the match for a second time. On the previous occasion she served for the match, she managed to eke out a 40-love lead, meaning 3 match points, but she wasn't able to take any of them. And Alexandra Eala won 5 points in a row and broke. We'll see. We'll see. 6-5. Marino leads. Jake has lost his beer. I assume you're at home, Jake. I mean, I guess it's a little easier to... It is easier to do this at home, but also a little easier to find. Presuming no one has taken it as well. Whereas, of course, in a public house, that can happen. Both by mistake and intentionally. Okay. Marino here serving for the second time for the match. 6-5. Backhand here. Oh, another gift from someone, Rebecca Marino, who's given away so many gifts today. I'm getting her confused with Santa Claus. Love 15. So at least Eala has made a better start to this game than when Marino was serving for the match. Albeit it didn't matter in the end because she did break. Good serve there for Marino. Marino comes into the net. Can't put the volley away, but she's going to put that one away. 15-all. Those of you, by the way, who have not already done so, please follow us on our new X account at Talking Tennis 22. At Talking Tennis 22. It's our new X account or Twitter account, whatever you wish to call it. All the same. 15-all. Rebecca Marino. Not sure if she follows our new account yet. Oh, what a return of serve from Alex Eala. 15-30. Alex Eala here serving. Where are you going to go with this serve, Rebecca Marino? You are going to go into the net. Eala was ready there for the big return, even on the first serve. On the second, look how far she is inside the court, 50 centimeters. Look at this. Oh, she tries the net rush. Almost sort of Roger Federer-like there in terms of what was the Roger Federer return called? Someone let me know in the live chat. Forgotten the name. The Vapor, the Zaper, the something Star Wars-esque, wasn't it? Anyway, I'm sure you're about to tell me in the live chat. Okay, 30-all. Clips the net and lands in. So it's still another first serve here. The Sabre. Thank you, Tennis Asia TV. Thank you. That's That's a reference to Star Wars, isn't it? I think. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. Sorry, Star Wars fans. Do check out Tennis Asia TV on YouTube, by the way. A backhand return here is pretty deep. Wow. Eala, they're trying to be aggressive on these returns. And I tell you what, she must be thinking, why didn't I do this at some point in the second or third set? Because she's on the verge of back-to-back breaks here. And it's been that regressive, not at all regressive, aggressive return position. And although that was a kind of defensive return, it landed so deep that it pretty much forced the error from Marino. Anyway, 30-40. Not super aggressive on this return position. I remember the last one, of course, it didn't pay off. That's a good return there from... we're into the rally. And it's going to go out for Marino. Second time of asking she serves for the match. Second time of asking she fails to deliver. And I tell you what, Santa Claus is gifting again. We're going to a deciding set tiebreak, ladies and gentlemen. Philippines, how are your nerves right now? Over to you, Alex, to serve for this first point. 6-all. 6-all. Alex goes long with that first serve. Second serve here, therefore. Backhand return. Forehand from Alex is going to be successful in the fact that Marino's going to get her racket on it, but she can't deal with it. It was tricky with that passing shot. Marino hugging the net there. Forced error, I would probably put that down as. Roy is on the edge of his seat. We have got more people watching this stream than are in the crowd, ladies and gentlemen. One love for Alex Eala. Good first serve there for Marino. Lovely. She goes behind Eala there. 1-all. Good serve +1 there from the experienced Canadian. Remember, she is the reigning champion in Ilkely. It will be a hell of a scalp for Eala to get. Second serve here for Eala to look at. Where are you going to go with it? Backhand return. Forehand into the forehand of Eala. That was tricky with that bounce there. Backhand Eala. Nice change of direction from Alex. Forehand into the backhand of Rebecca Marino. Good depth there, though, from the Canadian. Wow, but how well does Eala deal with that? And wow, she did well to deal with that in any way, shape, or form, but to make it such an aggressive shot, and really not much Marino could do about it. 2-1, Eala leads now with a mini break. She's going to serve. Wow, talk about coming back from the depth. Remember, Eala has saved 3 match points on the Marino serve. I'm in here saying Merry Christmas indeed. Do hit the like button, everyone, please. Are we up to 100 likes on this video? I hope so. Okay, down the T serve there. We're into the rally right now. Good depth from Alex, but a decent riposte from Marino. But that's not decent from Marino, is it? I think she's gone long, has she? Not sure. No, she hasn't. Excellent depth there, as it turns out, from Marino. I thought it had gone long. Eala can't believe it, and we're at 2-all. Commentator needs a sip of water here to see us through this tiebreak. Not quite beer o'clock for me yet. Going to be playing tennis in a couple of hours. 30+ degrees it is here in Germany today. Okay, we're into the rally here. Has Eala gone long there with that backhand? I think she might have done. And it's now Marino who has the mini break advantage. 3-2, she leads. IO7 there, pretty sure that was out. I'm presuming you mean the previous shot from Marino, which is why Eala looked so annoyed. May well have been. Don't think we have electronic line calling here at this tournament. I don't think we do, but I'm pretty sure we don't. An ace from Marino, 4-2. Maybe Eala had a bit of fortune on occasions with some of those gifts from Marino that she was sharing out earlier. But no such luck at the moment in terms of line calls, nor Marino's level, as she just raises it with that ace. 4-2 at the change of ends. Roy here saying he's on the verge of a heart attack. Well, I tell you what, this is just a quarterfinal in Ilkely. You wait till Eala is going big and deep at bigger tournaments. Sorry, Ilkely. We've been loving you in the Eala this week. Anyway, 4-2, Marino serving. She's been closer than this to victory already, and she's not got over the line. So, it's an ace down the tee from the Canadian. The 34-year-old now leads 5-2 in this tiebreak. Over to you, Eala. 2-5. You've got yourself out of worse holes already today, but can you get yourself out of this a little bit shallower hole than the deeper one you were in earlier when you had to save 3 match points? Let's see. 2-5. Digging deep does appear to be Alex's middle name, though, this year. 2-5. She's about to serve. Where are you going with it? You are going into the backhand from Marino, but that serve was nowhere near good enough. Now Eala is in a bigger hole than she was in before because she has 4 match points to fend off. She's already saved 3 on the Marino serve. The first of these 4 at least will be on Alex's serve. But she's going to have to go bigger than she did on that first serve she did in the previous point. 2-6. Eala serving the number 1 seed against the defending champion. Where are you going with this serve? You're going to go into the net. Second serve. How brave are you going to be on this second serve? Marino ready to pounce. Not brave is the answer to the question, but Eala gets a gift. Santa Claus does it again. 6-3 though. More match points to save. 4 match points for Rebecca Marino have come and gone. So many gifts today from the Canadian. I'm waiting for the reindeer to appear. Where are you going with this serve? You are going into the forehand, or you're going to miss it. Second serve here for Alex Eala to look at. Eala ready to pounce. Backhand return is good. It's a really good backhand return, and another match point comes and goes. 5 match points. We've got the Mano, ladies and gentlemen. La Mano has appeared in terms of match point saves. Are we going to get La Sexta? We're about to see. 6-4, Rebecca Marino. Eala ready to pounce once again. It's an ace, though, this time, and Rebecca Marino gets over the line at the 6th time of asking. What drama we had in that third set, which did not fail to deliver. And arguably the match didn't either, but we'll come to that in a second. We'll also have a look at the stats. Lexi here saying, it's okay, Eala. Indeed it is. She won 2 matches this week. Not bad for Alex, but she does go out at the quarterfinal stage. 9 aces in the end from Rebecca Marino, which had a huge say in the destiny of this particular encounter. I will share these stats with you on the screen. 5 double faults also from the racket of Marino. Just 2 from Alex Eala, who hit just 1 ace in the entire match. Let's share those stats with you. I'll also share the Talking Tennis new Twitter account, Talking Tennis 22. Please do give us a follow there on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, here come the stats for you. Here come the stats. Okay. As I said, 1 ace off the racket of Eala, 2 double faults for the Filipina. But look at that, 9 aces for Rebecca Marino. Just 50% of her first serves landing in from the Canadian, who will now be in the semi-finals in Yorkshire in Ilkley. 65% from Eala. That did drop from the late 70s, early 80s across the first 2 sets to 65%. She began a little bit more aggressive on that first serve as the match panned out. And also she started going a little bit more aggressive on the second serve and started actually to reap the rewards, because that 41% second serve points won for the match is actually much higher than it was for the second set. But Marino winning the overall points won 81-74 from Eala. I think it's fair to say Rebecca was the better player across the 3 sets. And but no lacking in ruthlessness on the breakpoint opportunities that Alex had, breaking on 6 times out of the 7 chances that she had. Marino breaking 6 from 12. Story of the match was that Alex came out of the blocks firing, particularly from 1 all in that first set. She comes out the blocks firing and wins 25 points to 12 in that first set, which told you the story that she dominated Rebecca Marino, the reigning champion. However, the second set was a complete reversal, with Rebecca Marino winning 24 points and Eala winning just 10, as Eala was bageled in that second set. She was very much early down on the back foot, and Eala's serve was just being killed by the Canadian in that second set. The third set was nip and tuck as they get to 4 all and Marino breaks. She then serves for the match at 5-4, ultimately garnering 3 match points. But Eala went into aggressive overdrive at that point, returning serve like she was Novak Djokovic, and ultimately not only saving those 3 match points, but ultimately breaking serve. Marino broke serve again for 6-5 and ultimately served for the match for a second time, but she was also unable to get over the line as Eala broke back with some excellent returning once again. There was a smattering of gifts from Rebecca Marino as she became known as Santa Claus in the live chat, or at least in the live commentary. And I think a few people in the live chat were certainly jumping on the bandwagon, as Alex Eala was certainly reaping the rewards of those opportunities and those gifts. And then we went into a tiebreak. Eala did go up in that tiebreak. She was 3-2 ahead with a mini, she was 2-1 up with a mini break advantage. But Marino reeled her in and actually won 3 points in a row. And was that probably the turning point in the tiebreak? May well have been. 4-2 soon becomes 6-2, by the way. And Marino has 4 more match points on her racket. 2 come and go, meaning Alex has now saved 5 match points in this encounter. But ultimately, Marino got over the line 7-4 in that tiebreak. She now goes into the semifinals in Ilkely. Remember, she is the reigning champion. Alex Eala will have to dust herself down. She did win 2 matches this week without dropping a set, playing a much better level of tennis than she did last week in Birmingham when she lost in 3 sets to Vlhova. So she can be proud of her level this week. And in terms of Marino, well, title defense remains on. When she lost that first set 6-1, it certainly was looking pretty shaky for the Canadian 34-year-old. But perhaps her experience did eventually told in those tight moments in that last set. But yeah, we'll see now if she can retain her title in Ilkley. Semi-finals, of course, will be tomorrow on the grass in Yorkshire. And by the way, she is going to play the winner. This is, of course, Rebecca Marino. She could potentially play Golubic. Just having a look at the draw right now. Yeah, we of course, we had a bit of rain, I think, yesterday and some inclement weather. So we've got Jovic playing Gibson right now. And the winner of that will play Golubic. I think in the quarterfinal, it's going to also be played today. So 2 matches in one day, either for Jovic or Gibson. And then the winner of that would then play Rebecca Marino in the semifinals. Well, Rebecca Marino now can put her feet up and enjoy the rest of the tennis in Ilkley.